There are train tracks everywhere in New Zealand, so why can't we take the train to different places? It turns out we used to be able to. In the 1920s, 28 million people took the train every single year, and our population was only 1 million back then. Train travel was a really key part of colonization. So in the 1870s, the New Zealand government took a whole bunch of Māori land and used it to create a rail network that didn't just go to big places like Auckland and Wellington, but very small places as well. I read a really interesting book by Dr. Andre Barrett all about the history of New Zealand's train network, and I turned it into an article which you can read. It's really, really good, but here are the key points. The first is that because of economics and also a general distaste for passengers, the Railways Department really didn't want many people on the rail lines. They wanted them on buses. It was cheaper for them, and it also meant that people got out of the way for freight trains. And so slowly, then all at once, our rail lines decayed. We had first rural places, then small places, then major metro areas lose their train capabilities. Not to say it was all bad in the 20th century. Wellington electrified all of its train lines in the 1930s, which we still use today. It's a low pollution way to get around. We've got these amazing things called rail cars, which people just frothed over. They called them the magic vehicle. And whether it was the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, people hated when the railways cancelled their services. They were outraged and they rallied to keep them. Eventually, politicians and officials were just interested in cars, so they sold the rail lines to private investors in the 90s, and those private investors took all the profits and left the rail lines to rot, which we're still fixing today. The thing we need to learn from our history is that the railways forgot that people are their biggest political armor. Logs don't vote. The railways told people that they didn't want them on the rail lines because they would put them in buses and cancel on them and give terrible timetables. So people got on roads with their cars and politicians started putting money into highways. But we need to remember that the rail lines still exist. We can use them, we can fix them up and put trains on them and carry people around the country like that right now. Trains aren't just a great climate solution, they're so much fun. You can look out the window stress-free and see the place that you're visiting. It's amazing. And we lost something really special when those trains went away. We should demand that they come back.